So, I was listening to Where Eagles Dare, and I felt like watching the 1968 film, also called Where Eagles Dare. So, the song came out in the 80s, Iron Maiden, and the movie, which I feel like reviewing, came out in 1968. And it is kind of sad that this isn't as well known as some of Clint Eastwood's other films. Granted, he's not like the lead in the film. He's second behind Richard Burton, and yeah, this is very underrated. It's kind of obscure. You know, I kind of understand people not latching onto this like they did back then, because you can see it was like a bit of a propaganda sort of piece, and it's all about Americans and the Brits. But I gotta admit, this movie is way too exciting and too well made for me to be like, this movie's no good. This movie is way too fun for that. Way too exciting. So it deals with a group of these British people during World War II, and they have to, that they're joined by this American who's Clint Eastwood, and they have to rescue this British general who's being held captive in Germany. Yeah, Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood, and a slew of others band together to rescue him. So they go undercover as regular Nazis and infiltrate their way in, blast their way through, get them out, blast their way back out. So the movie is 2.5 hours long. Well, a little over 2.5 hours. And I'll admit, they do kind of run out of some steam at the end. A little bit of things can get a little monotonous here and there. There's, it has that cliche, action cliche that nobody likes. Whole bunch of people open fire with machine guns and they miss the good guys. One or two good guys open fire with a machine gun and they never miss. But, and also, there's no real great acting performances in this. Like, of course, nobody's bad. Everyone's good, but with Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood, you'd expect, especially with Richard Burton, you'd expect like Oscar stuff. Doesn't happen here, but the movie is still exceptionally well made, and it still is beyond exciting. So, even though I do have a couple of reservations about this, all the good really outweighed the bad. Such an exciting film. The action scenes and the explosive scenes are also triumphant. I'm going to give Where Eagles Dare from 1968 3.5 stars out of 4. Everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll definitely be posting more things in the next couple of days. Have a good day, folks.